My road to empowerment began with the health and wellness area of life. I remember as a kid needing to leave school on a regular basis due to undiagnosed headaches. I had struggled for decades with low back pain that at times was so debilitating that I couldn't move. In fact, during high school, I was taken by ambulance from a basketball game I was cheering at because I literally dropped to the ground in paralyzing pain while just warming up. It was also during high school that my allergies decided to kick in, causing chronic sinus pressure headaches. Between these three issues, I was swallowing a variety of over-the-counter medications like they were candy, just to take the edge off. Well, I then developed excruciating stomach pain during college and endured all kinds of horrible scope tests to determine the cause. Of course, on all accounts, there was no definitive answer as to why, just more meds to take. I managed in my younger years, but once I had 3 little boys to look after, all the various types of pain became harder to deal with, especially since my monthly cramping had now turned into 3 weeks versus 1, causing me to turn into a crazy lady. At this point, I headed back to the doctors to try to get answers and solutions. Unfortunately, the only solutions offered were more meds, and this time, not over the counter. My general practitioner told me back pain was just something I was going to have to deal with for the rest of my life, and in the same breath, handed me prescriptions for a narcotic pain reliever and muscle relaxers, never taking into consideration this would just create more stomach pain and the fact that I come from a very long line of addiction on both sides of my family. On top of that, I was given an antidepressant by my gynecologist for the endometriosis discovered in testing. Yes, you heard that right, an antidepressant for menstrual pain. The gastroenterologist diagnosed me with IBS, which is not a real disease, but rather a created diagnosis when they don't really know what's going on based on symptoms. With what you guessed it, more prescriptions to reduce stomach acid. And guess what was never discussed? My diet, which was horrible at the time. Followed up by steroid treatments, antihistamines, and decongestants by my ENT that created rebound headaches. So, at this point, you might be thinking that I have something against doctors and don't appreciate their knowledge and advice. This is not the case at all. In fact, I even respect how well some medications work for some diseases for some people. But my view on all that is another video for another day. I am simply sharing with you my experiences and what led me down my path of alternative healthcare. So bear with me. Given that I didn't like the way I felt or dealing with all the side effects, as I mentioned a minute ago, being mindful of my family history, I did not go down the road of prescription pills. Instead, I endured what I could, learned to change my outlook from feeling like a victim to my body to taking ownership of what was going on with it through educating myself and seeking chiropractic and holistic care. It took some time to find ones that resonated with me and provided the best modality for what my body needed. They opened up my eyes to new perspective on healthcare, wellness, and the mind-body connection. More of which I will go into in my corresponding blog post. This was also the time I discovered essential oils. You can read more about my earlier journey with oils on my personal blog at essentiallyshelley.com. In a nutshell, other than providing me with incredible relief for the above-mentioned health issues, emotional support, and giving me a natural replacement for all the toxic chemicals in my house, using them taught me to learn how to listen to and be in tune with my body. Because of this knowledge, I now have a sense of empowerment over what is going on with it. So long story short, had I blindly followed the mainstream traditional medical system, my life very easily could have taken a completely different turn, leading me down roads I had no desire to travel. But because I leaned on my natural way of doing things best for myself, I questioned what I was told, took action to figure out a different solution, connected with myself on a deeper level, made a plan, and chose to take a positive approach by being open-minded and flexible, knowing that everything happens for a reason, and those reasons are there to learn from. My doctor years ago was right. Back pain is something I have dealt with my entire life. But what she didn't realize is that I chose to find and pursue alternative treatments that help not just my back, but my whole body, mind, and spirit as well. I am in no way a medical expert, or am even qualified to mentor you on specific health-related issues, but I do have resources to share. I also have a vast understanding of essential oils, their benefits, how they work in the body, how to use them correctly, and can give suggestions on which ones to try if you would like to connect with me directly. I can even pair specific oils to your particular personal strengths. Thanks, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and thanks for enduring this video with the bees and the trucks and the planes and everything else going on around me right now. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks.